What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite for my second upload of the night. Here's something to keep us waiting for the official reveal of Black Ops Cold War tomorrow. Just a couple of hours ago, the new intel for the week was added into Warzone, and the intel is called Old Wounds. It's actually preparing us for the arrival of Frank Woods within Warzone, and even though I usually don't cover intel within Warzone, I figured since it's related to Black Ops Cold War this week, I might as well. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, unfortunately, the intel is bugged out for me on my account. I cannot pick it up. I even tried logging into a friend of mine's account to see if it would work, and it's bugged out for him as well. So out of all weeks where we have intel, unfortunately this week seems to be very buggy for a lot of people across PS4, Xbox, and PC. I did manage to record some very clean gameplay of exactly where the intel is located, but shout out to Prestigious Key for providing me with screenshots to show you guys how the intel actually looks once you pick it up. Now, also a big FYI, all the intel this week is located in just one area of the map, the prison, but as you guys may know already, you cannot pick up all pieces of intel in a single match. Once you pick up one piece, you have to back out, view it at the main menu, and then hop into another game to pick up the next piece. So it's about a 20-minute process, but starting off with the first piece of intel over at the prison, it is in the control room. Very easy to find right when you drop into the prison area. Just walk straight through the doors. It'll be sitting right there on the desk. Now, I did try to look at last week's intel to see if it would fix this week's if I did that one, but even that one is bugged out for me too. So I have 2 weeks of intel that I just can't do in Warzone right now. It just doesn't work. A lot of people out there have also said the same thing, that they have multiple weeks of intel that they just can't grab because it's just bugged out for them. So I'm not sure what the deal is there, but something's terribly wrong. Now, intel number 2 is located in a prison cell on the B level. So look at exactly where I am on the map. Just make sure that you're on the correct level. You'll see the letter B written on the wall, and walk right into the cell, and the intel will be sitting right over there. Also look at exactly where I am in distance to the stairs that lead up to the control room. That's how you know you're also in the right direction. I know the prison could be very confusing. All the prison cells look the same. Just pay attention to exactly where I walk. Now, once you back out, hop into a new game, we have intel number 3, which is located in the showers, but it's not actually in the showers area. It's on the platform above the showers, kind of where you stand when you're in the waiting area to do your 1v1 when you're in a game of Battle Royale. So it's sitting right up here in a bathroom on this platform. So you walk right in and you'll see it right there by the toilet. Very easy. When I hop out, hop into a new game, and boom, we have intel number 4, which is located in a very specific office that's right above the entrance of the prison. So it's very easy to get to when you first spawn in. You could either drop here with your parachute, or you can grab a helicopter and just fly right up here. Very simple. Walk right into the office, and the intel will be located right there on the table. Again, I wish I had actual footage of picking up the intel, but special thanks to Prestigious Key for allowing me to use those screenshots of exactly what it looks like once you do pick it up. So once you back out, view the intel, and hop into a new game, we have intel number 5. Last but definitely not least, this intel is located in a prison cell on the A level. So we're kind of going backwards here a little bit. So you want to find this specific cell, and you see the intel just sitting right there on a chest. Again, look exactly where the stairs are leading up to the control room. It'll kind of help you pinpoint where you have to be in this prison. Also look at the mini map, and you'll see exactly where I'm standing. It's not too hard to find, and since everybody knows about this now, you'll probably end up finding some enemies sitting over here at the prison trying to get the intel as well. But since the intel's bugged out for a lot of people, I'm sure you won't have that bad of an experience trying to walk in here in peace and just grab these pieces. But once you have all the intel, you can back out. You'll see objective 6 out of 6. It'll say, "I will not die a traitor." It's a nice quote from Frank Woods, and you'll see something that was stashed in a denied area. It kind of shows you a piece of the map, and if you actually go over to this part of the map, you'll see this sewer pipe, which is actually out of bounds, which would allow somebody to escape Verdansk. Now, people have actually pointed out this sewer pipe many months ago, and nobody knew what it was for, but it seems like Frank Woods may have actually escaped through this sewer pipe. I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but it seems like in the storyline, Woods was here at one point. So I think tomorrow that'll answer all of our questions as to what happened to Frank Woods here in Verdansk. But something else was also discovered. We have Frank Woods' book bag that is sitting out of bounds in this location on the map. I will show you guys exactly where this is. Very suspicious, and I'm not sure if this is tied to something that we'll see tomorrow, or if it's something related to some other intel missions that we'll have to do next week. And if it is more intel missions for next week, hopefully next week's intel actually works. I'm not understanding how they just add intel in knowing that there's a serious bug going around where people can't actually pick it up, and then they just keep adding it anyway. I'm not sure why intel is even live in the game right now. There are so many people who just can't access it. But once you find the actual Frank Woods book bag, you can't actually do anything with it, and you have a couple of seconds to look at it before you actually die from being out of bounds. But maybe the answers about this will actually be revealed tomorrow when the live event does begin. But it's very suspicious how a lot of story was put in for Frank Woods, so I'm very curious as to what his role was in Verdansk, because I know we're going to be seeing a new map added to Warzone for Black Ops Cold War, and maybe there's some deep storyline that happened with Woods and Verdansk in that map, and then since this Verdansk is in the present, it may kind of just be tying up some loose ends and kind of establishing that, yeah, something happened here in the past. But who knows what exactly this is. People out there are still confused as to how Frank Woods is in present day Verdansk, how that even makes sense. Maybe he left something behind from the past and we're just now finding it in the present, or he is somehow in the present, right? Who actually knows what the hell is going on with this? But there are so many questions that I'm sure will all be answered in time. Now, besides the intel that was added in, I also wanted to point out that there is some leaked gameplay going around of Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. I actually saw it long before a lot of other people started sharing it on Twitter, but here's what I'll say about it, right? Please don't share it around, don't retweet it, don't put it in a video. It is not worth a copyright strike. You could literally lose your entire YouTube or Twitter account, and for what? We're less than 24 hours away from the official Black Ops Cold War reveal. Why can't you be patient and just wait to see the actual gameplay in HD quality so you can actually judge it for yourself? Not looking at some pixelated footage, right? We're barely 12 hours away from the reveal. We're that close. Why risk it all tonight? It's just not worth it. But what actually bothered me earlier today was that somebody actually posted a video where they were sitting behind the camera and talking about Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Their video got like a couple hundred views or something, and the video got copyright struck. I'm like, what got copyright struck? The words that came out of his mouth? What do they own from that video? He was talking about content that content creators and journalists that covered this already were getting millions of hits, millions of views. So what is a video from a relatively small channel that gets a few hundred views a video? What is that gonna do? Why is there this double standard that Call of Duty partners and journalists can just get away with posting screenshots and videos of all this data mined content, and then, you know, Joe Schmo on YouTube just can't? I already understand that. I've talked about this before. I totally get that there is a system in place where people like me can't talk about it, but big journalists can. I fully understand that, and I get how the system works, but as I've stressed many times, and something I'll keep stressing, is that Activision needs to hold everybody to the same standard. Don't let anybody cover data mined or sensitive information like that if strikes are going to be put in place. I get it if somebody takes advantage, crosses the line, posts leaked gameplay or posts all this code. I get it. But there's people out there who are clueless. There's people out there that don't even know that, major news outlets or content creators can get a pass, but that they can't. Right? There's a lot of people that don't understand it. So imagine being new to the community, thinking you could talk about something because their favorite, website talked about it, but then, hey, you really can't. There's a strike. It's just ridiculous. The system is just absurd. But now that we're in the official marketing stage of Black Ops Cold War, I'm able to just get away from all that. As I said before, I'm done risking it with leaks and inside info. I'm not putting leaked in the title. We're playing it safe. We can address rumors and sensitive information in a very small way, right? Where I show, pieces of an article, but we're not risking it with, any pictures or videos, anything of that sense. We're just gonna play it safe. We have a lot of gameplay oriented content coming as opposed to news. And the reason there was more news this year is because there was nothing going on. I wasn't covering Modern Warfare because I'm not a big fan of the game. So what really was there to do, right? It was just really news oriented. But now that we have a game coming out that I'm gonna be playing full time, there's gonna be so much more content, a huge variety of different coverage dropping here on the channel, which I'm really excited about. But that is about it. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everyone.